Denise French, and I am currently doing a temporary admin position out at the water and wastewater treatment plant.
I'm Eric Hogg. I'm the NAIT summer student for water and wastewater operating.
My name is Hazel. I'm a summer student intern. I work at the Aquatera water and wastewater treatment plant.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Everyone was really welcoming. Kind of felt like part of the team right off the bat. I learned a lot of valuable skills, and I thought that it was a really great learning opportunity being a new career path for myself.
It's been really good. I feel like I've been learning a lot, and it's been a really good experience.
It was really interesting, actually, and fun. It's definitely something that I would probably do again.
A lot of it was basic admin tasks, the manifest from the drivers, a lot of data entry for the AEP stuff and the invoicing. And yeah, it was a great introduction to the career and what it entails. And it was also kind of nice to see like the behind the scenes, like with the treatment plant, like where the water comes from and what they actually do to get it to the houses and all that stuff.
Like following the shift operator, watching them perform tasks on like SCADA, learning laboratory work, like minimal stuff like weed whacking. Been a huge scope of things.
I learned a lot from like multiple different people for multiple different things. Like it wasn't just about water either. It's very broad, more than I thought it would be. Like I honestly thought that it was just water for Aquatera, but it isn't, and it's really fun. But I mostly just did like job shadowing.
I would say the learning opportunities and being offered this temporary position to stay with the team for the next year. I wasn't expecting to be hired on, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to it.
Probably just meeting everyone and just how welcoming everyone has been, and like I haven't felt out of place at all. Like everyone's been welcome.
Probably the people. The people are so nice and friendly, and so I'm a student, so I kind of expected to be treated as a kid, but they don't. They treat you as equals with less experience. They are so good at just like bringing you in to the team, making you feel like you've been at this for a while.
The juggling between like doing the part-time work experience, my part-time work, and my full-time school on top of it. The job itself, when I was doing the student stuff, wasn't challenging in that sense. It was just more so making the time to fit so that I could actually come down and do it.
My biggest challenge, at least the first week, was probably getting used to the smell of poo, but the sheer amount of things to learn is probably the most challenging for me.
Probably like the smell. It's quite the thing that you have to get used to.
Mostly just hoping for a full-time position once the 1-year contract is up. Gaining more confidence, which I know will come with time.
Well, hopefully to continue on in the field. It definitely would be nice to be extended a full-time position at some point here.
I wanted to be an office administrator, but I don't know, maybe I just gonna have to try some other stuff.
Nothing. I was pretty happy with the whole experience. I enjoyed my time here. Everyone was really pleasant to be around.
I don't know, I felt like all the operators that I worked under were really helpful, and anytime I had questions, they answered them really well and eagerly. So personally, I wouldn't change anything.
Oh, 100%. I was really, really pleased with how it went. It's a new career path for me. So I was really hoping to actually get a good look at what would it be like and what I would learn and everything, new skills. And it's also a great way to make connections in a new field. So I thought it was really valuable.
It exceeded my expectations, actually, if I'm being honest. The people that you work with, they actually like help you out, and if you were lost, they will like help guide you and make sure you understand, and it is so fun. It really is. Like the work is hard, but it's you still have fun doing it, and it feels worth it. Well, I definitely am coming back, I hope.
Okay, my name is John Klein-Gevink, and I am the maintenance supervisor at the wastewater and water treatment plant.
My name is Joel Kistner. I'm the treatment operations supervisor here at the water and wastewater treatment plant.
Hi, I'm Patricia Bukos, and I'm one of the administrators at the Aquatera water and wastewater treatment plant.
Yes, I do think it is valuable.
I think it's very valuable. We've been part of this program for a while. We've taken quite a few NAIT students, and we have many NAIT graduates who've done their practicum here working at the plant right now. I think it's fantastic because it gives great exposure to what the industry is actually all about. There's always kind of a disconnect between what you're learning in school and how things actually work out in the field, and I think these practicums give an excellent opportunity for students to be able to get out and see how things are actually running and then be able to relate that back to their coursework. So I think there's a lot of value, because then once they do graduate, then you've got a very well-rounded candidate.
Yes, I do. I actually benefited from the program in the past. It helped me jumpstart my career with Aquatera.
It was really introducing them into the work world, which I found very interesting and enjoyable. And yet for others, they had previously been employed. And I do want to say that I was very impressed in their work and their ability, their attitude, effort, and their willingness to do whatever was asked of them.
The thing I like most, I think, is getting back to the basics of really showing people how things work. It really kind of reinvigorates you and reminds you why you got into this in the first place.
Well, I've had some great mentors along the way, and I enjoy paying it forward and being able to share that gift with students who are just getting started in their careers.
I'd have to say my biggest highlight for them was really their enthusiasm and overall their willingness to tackle whatever was asked of them. And often, with some of them, it was the speed of completion of their task that kept me going.
I think the biggest highlight is that a lot of times it gets me out of the office. It gets me out doing things out in the field, and I always like being able to get out and go back to doing operational things.
Seeing the student excel and get comfortable with new tasks and responsibilities, it's a beautiful thing when the student is a great fit with the team, and it all ends up turning into a great job opportunity for them. It's really a win-win for Aquatera and for the student.
Number one was keeping them busy. And often they completed the task much sooner than I had anticipated or expected, and did complete the task very well. Making sure that they were fully aware and to ask of any and all safety aspects, right, that might apply to them, and expanding their safety awareness to not only themselves but the surrounding area, so that it would include other people, vehicles, buildings, whatever, right? So just making them more safety aware.
The biggest challenge would be around safety. When you've got experienced people, they have the knowledge behind knowing what's safe, what isn't safe. When you bring in these students, they often don't know the consequences and severities of some of it. So making sure that they understand the risks involved in the work.
I'm happy to report there was no big challenges with Denise. It's been a pleasure working with her.
Yes, I think overall, I think it was, it's good for the students. I think it's good for operations, and I really think it's good for Aquatera.
I think the students that we've been getting have been absolutely phenomenal. There are like I said before, there are quite a number of graduates that we have working here that have been extended permanent jobs. The quality of the people we've been getting from the NAIT program especially has been absolutely fantastic, and I wholeheartedly support continuing the program.
I think Denise is aligned with Aquatera's core values, and I look forward to seeing her future with the company. I think it's bright.